This is the Motorola Moto X Force. It's the latest flagship device from Motorola. On the inside, it's packed with a Snapdragon 810 processor, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage, but there's also a version that comes with 64 gigs. As far as expandable storage goes, this supports microSD cards up to 200 gigabytes. Dimensions, it measures in at 149.8mm by 78mm by 9.2. Making it a little bit thicker than some of the other devices that are currently on the market. On the back, it has a 21 megapixel camera with an f2.0 lens, phase detection autofocus, and a dual LED flash. It can even record 4K video at 30 frames per second. On the front, it has a 5 megapixel camera with a single LED flash and an f2.0 lens, though it is still fixed focus. But the highlight of the phone is the AMOLED display on the front. It's a 5.4 inch Quad HD display, which gives it a 69.8 screen-to-body ratio. It uses Motorola's new Shatter Shield technology with flexible AMOLED panel, dual touch layers, and multiple plastic lenses, which Motorola claims makes it shatter resistant. So we put it to the test. We dropped it multiple times, but were never able to crack the display. We managed to scuff up the aluminum frame and even scratch the plastic lenses, but the display remained intact. While Motorola has put out quite a few good-looking phones over the years, the Moto X Force isn't one of them. The ballistic nylon on the back of the phone and its aluminum frame give it a premium feel, as long as it's face down. The design on the front of the phone is simply uninspired. It's covered with a single pane of plastic with 3 speaker grill cutouts and 2 holes for the LED flash and its front-facing camera. On the software front, Motorola comes out ahead when compared to the competition. It leaves most of stock Android intact. The launcher is a little bit different than what you would see on a Nexus device, but notifications and the settings menu look practically identical. But Motorola has added a few tweaks of its own. Moto Display turns the screen on automatically every time you pull the phone out of your pocket or simply wave your hand over the display. It shows you the time and a few of the notifications that you might have missed. Shake the phone twice, and the phone will turn on the LED flash on the back to be used as a flashlight. If you want to launch the camera quickly, just give it a twist, and it'll launch up the camera. The same gesture can be used again when the camera is on to switch to the front-facing camera. Imaging quality on the Motorola Moto X Force isn't on the same level as that of the Samsung Galaxy S6 or even the LG G4, but it's actually a huge improvement over other Motorola devices. Images in direct sunlight are crisp and clear, and you can even take adequate pictures in low light conditions. The 4K video recording is actually pretty good as well, but most people still won't be able to take advantage of that since no one really has a 4K display yet. The Moto X Force isn't going to win any awards for battery life, but the 3760 mAh battery is more than enough to get you through a full day. Power users should be able to get a good 12 hours of battery life on a single charge with 5 hours of screen on time, but if you use the device sparingly, we wouldn't be surprised if you can make it to 2 or even 3 days without needing an extra charge. If you're an avid gamer, you'll definitely enjoy the Moto X Force. It does quite well in benchmark testing, but it actually does even better when you load up some of the most graphic-intensive games from Google Play. You'll be hard-pressed to find any stuttering or frame drops. And we love the fact that Motorola's memory management even allows you to jump back into a game after you've left it for an hour or two. If you want a good-looking phone, you should probably take a look at the Moto X Style or other devices from LG or Samsung. The Moto X Force is for those who don't mind spending a little extra money for a shatter-resistant display, above-average battery life, and impeccable performance. If you enjoyed our quick look at the Motorola Moto X Force, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from us as soon as they're available, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below.